Oh, and before we get started on that, shout out to, I think it's called Lifeguard or Alphagvrd is what I Googled. And I think Lifeguard is the bigger company. But Alphagvrd, shout out to them. I just put a skin on the camera. Shout out to Designs by JK in Charlotte. I've been shooting with him for a couple years now, and he has it on his Sonys. And when I first got on Alphagvrd, it wasn't that many Canons they had available. And so I wasn't pressed on putting it on there because I'm about to get into it. I really didn't like the R5. Keep it a buck. So I really didn't want to put it on there because I was contemplating selling or doing something else with my R5s. And for Christmas, I asked for a skin for my R3. My pops got it for me. It's super dope. I will say, get the tweezers. I did what my pops did. Take your time. Plan out 2 hours to put this on. Put on some music. Turn on the news. Take you 2 hours to plan and put it on. I will say, for the grip parts of this camera, I did not put it on. A, because I didn't want to, because it's a very similar texture. And B, I didn't know how comfortable I felt using like either a hair dryer or whatever. And it says some heat gun. I don't know. I ain't feel like doing it. Plus, I put it on one part of my camera and it's slippery more than the other parts without the grips on it. So I chose not to do it. Hopefully y'all can see this. But anyway, that might be goofy. And I hope I'm not throwing these things in and out of focus. All right, cool. At least I know that camera's on focus. Anywho, for the most part, I have to say for 99.9, probably 99% of putting the skin on fit perfectly. There was one part where it did not fit correctly, and I had to use some scissors to cut, and it wasn't a big deal. And you know, my favorite part about these things is, I said it earlier, if you don't want to put something on there, you don't have to. And if you do mess up, it's easier to take, remove, and like scoot it over, do whatever. Please make sure your camera's clean. They give you very clear instructions. The instructions were amazing. I was not confused. And when I did mess up and I was like, dang, the instructions wasn't like clear, I realized I didn't read those instructions. So, 100% recommend. I will say, Alphagvrd, I don't know who y'all are. Y'all did not pay me to do this. If I can give y'all one, suggestion, I believe y'all should charge a little bit more and allow people to upload their own skin, and it's just a sheet, right? Like y'all know the sheet, and they can see what it look like on the sheet. I think that'd be super dope. You should let them know, like, hey, photos might not look that best. I don't want photos, but I was thinking about different textures I might want to do or try out. And I think, regular, I'll be honest, this costs $69 plus $3 for the tweezers and everything. So it's around $75 total. And I think if you say, hey, it's $100 for you to upload on your own, I think people might go for it. I don't know, but definitely check them out. All right, back to what I was going to talk about.